This is not an espresso pod, it's just regular coffee from Target's own brand. I'm going to select the largest cup. It makes about, I think, 4 ounces when you choose the largest cup with an espresso sized pod in there, which is the same as a Nespresso pod. You can kind of get more like 6 ounces out of it for flavour. As you can see, this 12-ounce mug is only a third filled. So I'm going to tell it to do the middle-sized one again. And I'm going to turn it off early. I should have chosen the smallest size, but anyway. And I'll just show you what sort of crema is formed. See, it's okay. However, if you put the L'OR, an actual L'OR, I'm going to do a decaf because it's the afternoon. If you put a L'OR pod in, so this time I'm going to make a full-size cup with a full-sized pod. So as you can see, I'm choosing the largest size. The reservoir here holds about 3 12-ounce mugs worth of water in it. I find it very difficult to remove the plastic lid just by pulling it off, so I bought some little suction cup things. It makes it much easier to take the lid off. Otherwise you can lift the entire thing out to refill it. I think you'll see this time there's much better crema formed with the L'OR pod and the full size cup. This makes a fair amount of noise, but it's not hideously bad. And it's fairly slow, as you can see. And while it's brewing, it flashes to show you that it's working. And if you run out of water, of course it stops and all of the lights flash to warn you that there's a problem. That also happens if you haven't seated the reservoir properly. I had a Dolce Gusto machine before this one, which broke down. And it wasn't quite as good as this one, but the one thing it did better was when you press the on button, you didn't have to wait until it had reached temperature before you could select the cup size. You could just do that and walk away and it would start, but this one you have to wait for it to reach temperature before you can press the cup size and start the brewing process. Okay, so it's now finished. It's just trickling out a little bit at the moment. I'm going to turn it off. You don't have to turn it off. And when you lift this, the pod gets ejected down into this little catching thing at the bottom here. So as you can see, there, see it tipped it out and it's now empty. And there you can see it's really nice and creamy. And you can also get these bags from L'OR. that allows you to collect all these pods and send them in to be recycled, which is what I'm doing. I haven't finished my first bag yet. It holds like 100. Anyway, I hope you found this review helpful.